Welcome back to the broadcast. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like I've already eaten double of my weight in food, and you guys, it's not even Christmas yet. You guys, but fear no more, because Deborah Peak Haynes is here to show us a couple of great guilt-free dishes that we can add to our holiday table. Welcome, Miss Deborah. How are you?
Doing very well. How are you?
So tell me about this book, because it's full of kind of these indulgent, delicious, decadent, holiday meals that I love, but you're teaching me how to make them or I don't feel as guilty about it.
Right. I'm teaching you how to make them healthier by substituting ingredients.
Okay.
And so what I like to say is you can be a little less guilty than you normally would.
Okay.
Because if you overeat, of course, that's
right.
defeating the purpose.
What are some of for maybe people that aren't familiar with kind of some of these simple swap outs that we can make, what are some easy swap outs that are just kind of no-brainers in your book?
Well, instead of using butter, I like to use Earth Balance because it's non-hydrogenated, meaning it won't clog up the arteries. It's a plant-based product.
And that's an easy substitution.
Yes, very easy. And I like to use non-dairy cheese, and I like to use the almond cheese.
Okay.
There's a lot of different ones, but that's the one I prefer to use for my macaroni and cheese.
Now, people are going to ask, if I use an almond-based cheese or if I use a non-dairy cheese, is it going to have the same texture? Is it gonna melt the same way? Is that kind of always a fear that you think some people have when they're making these swap outs?
Yes, but it does. It melts very well, and actually when people come to my house, if I don't tell them, they don't know the difference.
I like it. It's like those women that sneak in vegetables into brownies. And I was telling you, my mom's a vegan, and so there are times that she will cook for me and swap out things, and I can't even tell the difference.
Right,
so
exactly.
I love that. Now, what are you making for us today? I hear you're making mac and cheese, but I find it hard to believe, Deborah, that you can make this and it can taste just as good without feeling as guilty about it. But you're telling me you can.
Yes, and this is the shredded almond cheese that I put in here. You can eat this from the stove top, or you can actually put it in the casserole dish and bake it for a few moments so it'll look like it does if you bake it in the oven, like many of us do. And I also like to use white pepper. So I have white pepper.
White pepper instead of black pepper.
Yes,
is that just
it's
a
better
preference?
for the digestive system. And then I have Himalayan sea salt.
Okay.
And then I'm going to garnish it with a little paprika as if we were going to stick it in the oven. So let me just show you. You can just put it here. You can eat it from the stove top, or eat it from here. And you can always add more cheese.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be, a little lighter here. And then here's my paprika.
So, and that kind of gives it probably a little kick there at the end.
Yes, it does. And then you can stick this in the oven, or we can actually try it right now.
Ooh, I love. Okay, now I want to try this.
These are the slices.
Okay, yeah. Talk to me about these cheeses. Do we have to go to Whole Foods or kind of a specialty store to get these?
Most health food stores have this cheese, but a lot of regular grocery stores are now starting to incorporate that with their other products because people want a choice.
Well, and these are lactose free, and there's so many people now. This is probably, I'm sure, great for people who have lactose allergies.
Yes. I don't have that allergy, but I feel better if I stay away from, dairy cheese.
Okay, so I have a question for you. What inspired you to do this? Have you always been a healthy eater, or
well,
was there
I always ate a lot of vegetables, but when I was told by 5 physicians that I would not get pregnant, I couldn't get pregnant, I met a holistic physician who then changed my diet, I became pregnant. So it just changed my life, and I wanted to share that information with other people and show them how they can begin a healthier lifestyle, and that's what the book is about. How do you begin a healthier lifestyle? Because if you don't know where to begin, you'll never start.
Right, and especially during the holiday season, I'm sure it's hard for people when we're eating, like I said, all of this indulgent food.
Yes.
But you make it really, really simple for us. Really, what would you say is the #1 tip for somebody who's wanting to change their lifestyle and change the way that what do you think is their starting point, the jumping
They have to change their mind and believe that they can eat healthy and it can be delicious. That is the main thing. And of course, I'm having a cooking class on Sunday.
You are. Tell us about it.
Go to my website, Deborah Peak Haynes, deborahpeak-haynes.com, and I'll be showing you how you can do banana pudding, apple pie, macaroni and cheese, and greens in a healthier way.
Apple pie in a healthy way. Do you hear that? That seems almost too good to be true.
No white sugar.
Okay, well, we're going to go to commercial. I'm going to dive into this mac and cheese, but you guys, we will have this recipe on our website. You can find that at thebroadcasttv.com. And don't go anywhere, because Deborah's going to be back with us in the next hour to show us another great recipe. Ooh, my mouth is already watering. Okay, when we come back, we are talking with radio host Tony Zaza about a great way you can help give back to some families in need this season. Stay tuned.